What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Mini back with another video, and I don't have much time. I'm about to head out to the airport. I know I said the previous video would be the last one in America, but this is going to be because IPDN, we caught this for 250%. So I thought before I head out to the airport, I'm going to make a quick video, and by the time I upload this, I'll probably be in the air. But yeah, so IPDN, we were able to catch from 315, 330s all the way up to about $10. And we caught a second move on the way up as well. But you guys can see that massive move. Now, there were a few ways that we could have caught this, so make sure you're paying attention because there's a lot to take in right now. Okay, so the first thing that I did, all right, you guys can see IPDN, I mentioned at 8:55, 20 minutes into open, I'm watching this area, right? I'm watching for a reclaim of this candle, which we'll go over, and this is accumulation, and I'll show you exactly why. As soon as we candle closed over, I said I'm long, and then boom, you guys can see everyone banked in it. Now, this was the candle right here. Now, why was I watching it? The reason being is because we ripped into open and nothing else was running at the time. All right, so IPDN was taking the volume. This is a fresh runner, maybe 30 minutes before market open. This started running and everything else started fading into open. So this one had the volume. You guys can see a lot of volume coming in here. Volume. All right, so here are the volume bars as well. So high volume. And one thing to note right here is that we did not break over this high, right? You know, in order for a high to grab liquidity, we would have had this candle kind of break over, right? Kind of break over like this one did over here, right? So we have a high, we broke over and then had a controlled move down. So same thing right here. If we broke over, we would have had a controlled move down. But because shorts did not grab liquidity all the way, that means we have room up there, right? That means we have liquidity resting up there. And that means we're going to target that area. So once we come down and start to generate liquidity up in here, I missed this trade. I didn't take this trade. But once we broke below it, I noticed that, okay, we've already grabbed liquidity over here, right? We grabbed liquidity over here. Now we're pulling back into the opening print, right? So the opening print is very important. Pulling back into the opening print, which is our strategy. So if you haven't watched that, then go watch those videos as well. But opening print, basically the opening candle high, and then, you know, we're basing. What's happening here is we're grabbing liquidity after we've already grabbed liquidity. So shorts have grabbed liquidity. Now longs are trying to make a base and grab liquidity. So that's why when I saw my 319 line, I was like, okay, this is my line, right? Once we reclaim 319, we're going to target back up to high a day because we've already grabbed this liquidity. And now what's left is 370. We've already grabbed this liquidity. Now we have to grab this one. So after we generate here, our target is 360s. And that's exactly what happened. We added on this candle close into 330s, into 320s, and then, you know, the rest is history. One thing else to notice is that the daily had a wick fill. So the next target after that was simply this right here, 490s, $5 area, right? So as soon as we broke these levels, 360 and broke highs, our next price target was 490, and 490 absolutely got crushed. Now the next entry I was looking at was, remember we talked about highs being broken and looking for something to base, right? So basically what happened here is we grabbed liquidity, right? You guys can see we have a high, we break the high and have a controlled walk down, right? So now where are we targeting? After the shorts grab liquidity, sellers grab liquidity, and all the orders, where are they targeting? Okay, so I didn't know which wick to use at the time. I was like, okay, is it this one? Is it this one? I didn't know. So therefore I sat on the sidelines because there wasn't something clear, right? After I saw something clear, after I saw this bounce and I saw this 610 hold, I was like, okay, interesting. So I marked this wick out because this is obviously where they targeted, right? And then as soon as, at this candle right here, as soon as we held 610, I mentioned on this candle, all right, I said, as long as 610 holds, shorts will get squeezed. Okay, that's what I mentioned here. And in the Discord, I said at the same time, I mentioned IPDN ready to rumble, 1056. I'm obviously going to tell the Discord first. And then I said 610 is my level. This is my full guidance, right? So I said 610. I'm grabbing the dip. Getting ready. And then a few minutes later, I said, all right, I gave an update. I said, accumulate. I'm accumulating because the level's still holding. If it holds, I'll hold. If not, I'll cut. I said, get ready. Big squeeze coming, holding full. And then boom, we had that massive squeeze to the upside, right? So boom, our price target at that time was this high as well. So 610 to 740. That was literally our chart. That was our literally level marked out, right? So so we traded from level to level, and then after that we made 747 support, and then boom, after that it's just history. So liquidity is very important, understanding who has grabbed liquidity to which side. But now I do have to go, so if you guys want to trade with me starting next week, You guys can tune in, check out the link in the description. Trade with me live. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, leave any questions you have in the comments.